Zayed gets the turtle. Black is gonna redirect his unstoppable force, eject Zyme Senpai instead. What a catch from this man. Zayed now to try to take down a lot more crucial. Manzi again, glorious pathway. They're gonna run down the red carpet. Black is controlling his life away. Doesn't really get to do much of a toss. Now Todak turns their attention over to AI eSports, but they're taking so much damage for the bad impact. Ogi shadow kill, not getting any secure.
Just to be in the roam position. Oh, they pick up a Jawhead, so they want extra damage. Oh, they want to snowball PS on this Hayabusa.
Yeah,
that's it away, right? So you can use this Jawhead micro and macro. So you can outfarm the Suyo by quite a bit. So there's a lot of different angles. We just have to see which angle they choose going up against Todak in game number 1.
Todak blue side, AI eSports on the red side. So parallel jungling, purple buff for PS, orange buff for Zayed. I do want to see how the approach of Todak is gonna be. You know, now that you got that Matilda in hand, which funnily enough, when you look back at Todak's all the history of roamers that they have, like Matilda has always been a staple regardless of who was the Todak roamer. You know, Yanlord, Hazelnut, Replacia, Yums. It's good to see that again.
I mean, Matilda is a pretty strong hero. I personally enjoy using this hero myself, but it's a good thing they were able to get the CEO as well as the Phobius, because it really does pair well with the Matilda. But we also have to see how they're gonna deal with this Hare. But before that, Zyme Senpai has to use the thing where he still gets caught. Zyme Senpai first blood over to PS.
Black with the flicker toss. Waited for the perfect moment. Waits for Zay's cooldowns first before he went for it. That's the tempo, right? Zyme Senpai going down. Nothing much that Zay can do, and to make it worse, now he's slightly behind in terms of that pacing too. I mean, even on the bot side, this is going to be a dead lane, right, between the Hylos and the Phobius. Unfortunately, Momo just cannot free himself. And top side too, like this Bruno is going to be pretty much the same as XP. You would just be defaulting, farming ways, playing under the turret, and then Black is just taking up space from AI.
Yeah, but if you're looking at the levels here, everyone is more or less the same. Looking at the rotation, it looks like Hayabusa wants to get level 5 first before contesting for the turtle. Same for Zayed here. Black is still level 3, but again, as a Jawhead, you don't really need your unstoppable force to really create that big of an impact. Looking at the junglers, both junglers are getting their double buff first before really committing for this turtle. And it's just everyone else just rotating around, just trying to get possession of this turtle. So far, it does look like Todak has a priority here.
Hazelnut just hit his 4-2. Like still a bit away, but yeah, that's kind of what we expect, you know. Solves the problem for Phobius, but D, good dodge with the flicker. Barely surviving that gank attack. Meanwhile, mid side, oh my Danny, pull back, heals up with the ultimate just a little bit. Turtle does get slain by Zayed, so Todak gets something in return.
Yeah, honestly, that was smart by PS, understanding that perhaps going for the turtle is not a smart idea. He immediately goes for the gank, but D was able to prevent the death, so very good call by Todak. Honestly, even if D died there, it would still kind of be worth it for Todak, but the fact that D survived, it's overall very, very good. Proactive movements coming in from both teams, where Todak is more about objectives and AI is looking for those pickoffs, which understandable because you have the Hayabusa as well as the Jawhead. So they're playing their comp very, very well so far.
Looking for Black, but unfortunately they just don't have the way to keep up. Black wants to close the gap, but ends up blowing his own flicker. So, I mean, good push and pull from Todak, really making sure that AI eSports doesn't get in range. This is what Todak is very good at, right? That the stiff arm movement.
Yep. Zayed already has the Hunter Strike. We do have to see if PS wants to go for a Sky Piercer build on this Hayabusa. It really does feel like a personal touch. Some people like it, some people don't. I wouldn't say they don't like it, but it's more about them feeling it's not really all that worth it. Looking at the junglers here, it looks like both of them are really just focused on farming. I haven't seen a gank ever since PS did a gank onto the gold lane, neither by PS himself or Zayed.
And with Black holding that Pixel Bush is not going to be easy. Zaim Senpoi is going to be the target again. This time, Zaim Senpoi escapes good glorious pathway to cut things off. At least for Mudzi, he was trying to catch up, but unfortunately not able to do so in time. Zaim Senpoi, I wonder if he was able to steal that ultimate on his way out. Either way, next turtle spawning top side.
Yeah, but honestly, very good reaction, but even better respect. Understanding that if he gets caught, he will die immediately. Using everything just to get out, that's very good. And now, looks like he's able to use the glorious pathway to slow down Black, and Black becomes the first casualty in this fight.
This is going to be a free-for-all for Momo. Nothing the AI can do about it. They just have to concede the turtle or the top side or Hazelnut. He has to bring his teammate to help D, who's just getting pressured by Alita. Zaman forces run out. Momo jump on top of him. Zayed also shows up. They're going to try and juggle the aggro. Alita will be forced to flicker. Oh my Jenny cut off as well by Zaim Senpoi. It's pulled back by the Sanguine Claws, but the damage not there for AI eSports. They will try to slow him down with the glorious pathway. Momo in the bush again. Just being the bouncer for Todak stops any form of counter engagement. Momo himself goes in for more with Hazelnut by his side, refreshing the Infernal Pursuit left, right, and center. Hazelnut saves him. Top tier 1 for Todak.
Yeah, honestly, it's a 1-to-1 score, but actually a lot of action is moving forward. Todak is, as you express what Tracy usually says, the stiff arm movement where you're just stopping the engage all the time. And PS is not wasting any time, understanding the movements coming in from Todak, going immediately for the side lanes, trying to get a free turret. Both teams, honestly, there is an advantage for Todak, but they're playing this quite well because AI eSports, as long as they're not losing more than 2,000 gold, they will scale up very well.
Yeah, they got the bottom one, the bottom turret too. See, AI eSports have a lot of focus on this mid to top side. First of all, is to keep Alita safe. Wanting to get that turret as soon as possible. The rest of Todak is going to be mid side. Momo gonna follow PS, but thankfully the Quad Shadows are still there, so Momo not able to catch up to that. Muncie now becomes the second target, knocked out by the Circling Eagle. Momo actually going for more. Wants to look for Black and Alita, and now he's just gonna ambush, but still Hazelnut to protect it in front of Pursuit. Heal back up. Zaim Senpoi to the back straight. Treeman terrified. Momo still goes down. Damage has been dealt, but Todak now realizes they don't have enough output.
Yeah. I mean, so far, I feel like that's a good call to end it just there. Previously, I feel like they would just force it. But this is good so far. And AI, even though Todak has more than 2,000 gold here, I feel like it's still fine because not a lot of devs are onto Alita or Oh My Jenny. None, in fact. Not sure how many stacks Oh My Jenny really has, but Todak they do have to move a little bit faster. They need to be a little bit more. They need to show some urgency here.
You say that they try to hit the back line. Zayed gets the turtle. Black is gonna redirect his unstoppable force. Eject Zaim Senpoi instead. What a catch from this man. Zayed now to try to take down Mazi with the help of D. Double kill for the Suyo. Again, both teams taking initiative, but Todak comes out on top.
Oh, but hold on. PS wants to move forward, but the shield is a little bit too much. Alita still gets the kill, but now Momo is on to Alita, but the kill goes over to Zaid Senpoi. The Evil Quiver was able to secure the kill there. I gotta say, right now, Todak, the way that they're playing reminds me of OG Blacklist. Like, this is very Ube-ish of Todak.
Yeah, playing really, just playing around the utilities and the cooldowns. I do like the idea. You could see the formation that Todak wanted to form, right? It's just Hazelnut. He's always in the middle supplying the shields. And then you have Momo. He's willing to show his body. Like, we know him as a very selfless XP laner, true and true out. But Todak are willing to trade their health for advantage. Even Zaim Senpoi willing to give himself up for a couple of damage just so the rest of the damage dealers can come and clean up. 4k gold lead for Todak.
Yeah, now D Senpoi having that Malefic gun makes it so that they have a pretty strong siege right now. This push and pull that Todak has been doing is going to be amplified a little bit more. But AI eSports, honestly, they don't have that great of a wave clear, but the way that they kind of clear is just attacking whoever wants to push. The damage from Hayabusa, from Sicilian, as well as from the Harif can be very oppressive. The slight weakness of AI is just that they're skill-based damage. Once the skills are done, then not a lot of damage can really be dished out. A lot of damage can be dished out by the Sicilian, but you still have to manage the mana. Once the mana is done, once the mana is out, you have to wait for the first kill to finish resetting, and then do it all over again.
When it comes to the more stacks you have, it's essentially mage Granger, like a Granger mechanic, right? Like you could spam a lot more the more stacks you have, though. Lord. You see the amount of damage that Todak has. Again, the Malefic Gun is going to be a big part of the Sempoi's kit. You have the Harif on the bottom side. Black looking for D. Finally gets him, but there's a stagger in between, so they didn't end up killing him, and now Alita has to back up, knocked out by the circling Ego and Momo as well to help him. Alita escapes with his life. Good idea from AI eSports, but man, that was closer than it should have been.
Dude, that was an amazing team fight. No one died, but the interaction between everyone, it was amazing. Like Todak, they were moving forward, but then PS found an angle. He got a shadow onto D. He went on to D, but then immediately Todak fall back, trying to support the backline. And even AI eSports, the backline was getting targeted. It's just a lot was happening in one team fight. That was no kills was traded, but that was actually beautiful to watch.
Honestly, like if there wasn't like a stagger in between the engage from Black, that would have straight up been a brutal kill. So again, AI eSports, no, they are not scared to take the initiative. Loris pathway stolen again. Hazelnut found Black. Gonna bring Momo to him, and D takes care of the turret. Again, Todak taking small steps to get themselves more and more lead. There was a 1v1 down bot. PS trying to take out Zayed, but was unsuccessful.
Let me just say as well, Zaim Senpoi, not the greatest KDA, and honestly, he's playing the best that he can, because a lot of pressure or, you know, a lot of damage is being targeted onto Zaim Senpoi, but he's able to avoid all of it and then just use the Hylos ult to engage the fight. This is very macro-centric of Todak and AI, but it's not slow at all. Like, this feels, in terms of kills, that's not a lot, but a lot is going on.
All of the small cogs moving, right? Both side lanes tier 2s down. Purple buff should be secured by Zayed. And then you can just retreat it away, not a problem. This is going to be one of the few challenges that Black is going to face as a jaw hit. Right? As the game progresses, you die faster, but you still need to achieve the whole objective of, can I get that gotcha pick, right? That catch with my flicker. It's only going to get more and more complicated from this point onwards.
Big power spike here where Alita has the Holy Crystal, but Zayed as well is able to get the Blade of Despair. 10,000 gold for Zayed, 7,000, well, almost 8,000 gold for the Hayabusa. The Hayabusa only has 2 items, Zayed has 4. And now it looks like Madzi got caught out.
So much damage on the Madzi, can't even move. They toss Momo back, but Momo saved again by the guiding wind. Black is dead. Alita looking to run away. All the shield from Hazelnut soaking up the damage. Zion Senpoi almost finds the kill onto Alita. So Todak find 2 more kills.
They have very good discipline when it comes to the guiding winds, because it feels like they communicate early who wants to take the guiding wind. So whoever wants to take it, go forward, dish out the crowd control or the damage, and then no one touches the button except for the person that already called the guiding winds. Because I see both Zayed as well as Momo juggling between those two of who is going to take the guiding winds. And this does show that Todak has been practicing this team composition with the Matilda quite a lot, because that level of communication, we've seen a lot of pro teams from Philippines do it, but Todak over the years changing their lineup and everything like that, they're able to perform this very, very well.
Second lore fight, a lot more crucial. Madzi again, Glorious Pathway. They're gonna run down the red carpet. Black is controlling his life away. Doesn't really get to do much of a toss. Now Todak turns their attention over to AI eSports, but they're taking so much damage for the bad impact. Ogi Shadow Kill not getting any secure. Zayed again takes the objective away. Momo re-engages onto Madzi. Zaim Senpoi on the side. Madzi runs away, stunned by the Blaze Surge. Alita and Oh My Jenny try to provide support, but the Hunter x Hunter's characters cannot save their teammate. It is just not enough. Todak with 2 more kills in the lore.
Oh yeah, I just noticed. Yeah, both Killua as well as Hisoka is on the same team, but now AI eSports, they're going to be tested on their wave clear here. How do they manage the wave going up against, like, honestly, they're already having difficulties killing Todak. Todak can just force forward deal damage and ultimately not get punished by it. And now they have a Lord. This is going to be very difficult for AI esports to really defend against. Either you know, like if they defend it, I feel like someone will die.
Yeah, but I guess this Lord is still manageable, right? You lose one inhibitor, but in the event we get to the next Lord, which feels like we are going to get to that point eventually, you might have to start throwing bodies to defend the structures. You don't really have the best anti-siege. You have Harif and Cecilion, big burst. As time passes, these minions are going to get a lot more durable, and Todak, like you said, Rafael, is going to keep on going. Nothing much that AI can do about this, but to just try and stem the bleeding.
Yeah, but AI is playing this so well. There are a few times where we see Black really overextending, trying to make some kind of play. Like I can understand the argument that okay, he's doing too much, he needs to relax, but at the same time, like you said, Husky, he has a job to do, and if he doesn't do that job, then it's not going to be feeling good to play as a roam.
It's just a tough spot for a Jawhead to be in. Like sometimes you just have to accept the fact that you are going to die, but if you can press all your buttons before you die and do it the right way, it's going to be worth it, right? You really, like the value that you bring right now is just, can I isolate the key targets? Because I'm not the tankiest member. That one falls over to Matzi. But what I do have that the highest one doesn't is I can isolate targets. I can pick people off. So that's going to be the rest of Black's life for the game, at least for game 1.
You know what? He should probably go for a different angle. Instead of him engaging, make it into a situation where say Zayed wants to go for Alita or Oh My Jenny, and then you catch him. Like I feel like if he's too honest, he shows his face, because you know when a Jawhead wants to flicker on you, you just have that tell, right? Yeah. Instead of doing that, hide in the bush, use Alita or Jenny to bait out Zayed, Hazelnut, it doesn't matter who, and then just toss him. So instead of engaging, counter-engage.
I'm gonna get engaged on first. Oh My Jenny. That's step number 1.
That's step number 1, yes.
It would make a lot more sense if I guess they have Purify, but if you get stunned by Zayed, you are almost certainly dead. Right? Slicker is out for another 100 seconds. Yeah, that's not the guy you want to toss.
Yeah, at this point. If they have enough damage to actually kill Momo, tossing Momo might not be a bad idea, but I don't think they have enough damage just yet.
Yeah, all of the damage honestly is burst, right? They don't really have the quote-unquote consistent damage, although this Divine Glaive might change it. Here we go again, honest one. Flick over the wall, Black, who do you find? Find D. D able to flick it away, PS to the back line. This is a fight the AI looks like they have a good chance. Engage in a very, very coordinated manner, taking out Momo in the process, and Todak cannot chase.
Yeah, we were talking about how they don't have enough damage, but as you pointed out, that Divine Glaive made it possible. But we also have to talk about how PS was able to lock on to D. D was able to dash away, and he got onto Zayed. And Zayed actually just took it. He's like, yeah, it's okay, I'll die. But he was able to buy immortality in time. Now he swapped it out for the Queen's Wings. But Black finds one.
And that's Hazelnut gone. It's falling apart for Todak a little bit. Zyme Senpai wants to make miracle happen, but oh, Alita almost just 2-taps him. This Lord, 100% gone. Alita willing to fight it, and that's what it takes. D and Zayed, no way in. Lord, this game, this is the third one of the game, goes over to AI eSports. Now the turnaround is possible.
Yeah, AI is playing this so beautifully. Like this is legit a very good match. I know I keep saying it, but I think because the games that we had today, this one is really impressing me so far. And this is why it was much more difficult to predict for this one, because we can see angles for Todak being the favorite as well as AI being the favorite. And right now AI, they're really living up to their name because it's very systematic of how they're approaching this. Everyone create some kind of distraction, let PS go to the back line, and then everyone else just deal with whoever is left. If Momo's in front, just kill him. Let PS handle the back line.
Yeah. Twilight Armor for Matzi too. It's a tanky Centaur. Seal from Black. Not gonna find any target, but again, it's all about the pressure that you provide, right? Flicker gonna be back up in another 5 seconds. Oracle for Lita. We've seen that story before. It'll be harder and harder to take him down.
Yep. It's crazy to see that PS is only 2-1. 2-0-1. You feel like he's been having quite a big impact in the game, but in terms of the KDA, it looks like he's not involved in too much. Todak still has the goal advantage, but at this point, it really doesn't matter. 19 minutes in, and they find Black. But this is where I feel like Todak is still in a very strong position. It's just that AI, they're playing around this team fight very, very well. Very, very well. Like, yeah, I'm very impressed with the showcase both teams have put up so far.
Very, again, you say it very systematic. I mean, double divine glaive, you know, wishing lantern, glowing wand, holy crystal, whatever magic items you can think of. I believe Oh My Jenny is going for the winter crown last. We saw the expert glove in the inventory. Obviously, the Harif is both the gold lanes are decked out. Even the Athena shoe now is one of the choices for D, which it's you don't really have a choice when the game goes this late.
Yeah, like not just the Harif, but the Sicilian as well. And this is not good for Todak just for the fact that they have scaled up, right? This is where the Sicilian really shines unless Hazelnut and Zyme Senpai is able to take Oh My Jenny out. But with Madzi being there, Black being there, it will be a little bit more difficult. And Oh My Jenny is playing very, very carefully. Keeps opening up the map with the bad impact.
They're trying to go for Madzi, but this is truly an unkillable horse right now. Here comes Black. Very honest engage as a Flicker almost get the toss up. Momo re-engages onto Black, but Alita is keeping them away. Him and Oh My Jenny doing just ridiculous amount of damage. And I mean, this is where you kind of see, like, the game, when the game goes ultra late and mages start getting the items, especially, you know, like Harif, Sicilian especially the skills, no amount of magic defense items can save you from that.
Yep. Honestly, once the penetration items has been set up, yeah, defense items feels kind of not worth it anymore. But a legit question I have, does D have enough damage to deal against AI? And he might, but he can get zoned up with Black. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
Mortality, the first step, he's gonna come back. Diamond forces use Momo to the back. Alita peeling away. Black saved by his own teammate. Ogi Shadow Kill from PS, able to disengage with Quad Shadows. D goes on forward, cannot find anything. Any sort of resources expended is good. So no immortality for Black, no flicker for him as well. But Momo, oh my goodness, almost got 2-tapped. Just like that. AI eSports wants to contest the Lord. PS, as the Shadow is going to run out. Oh My Jenny pushed back. Manzi in the red. Alita dashing past everyone. Takes out Zayat's immortality first. Flickers forward. Gets Zayat. Finds the shutdown and steals the Lord away. Alita becomes a hero for his team. But have they gone too far? Black is on the run, but Black is dead. Lord spawns, but is on the bottom end. And Oh My Jenny gotta hold on for 50 seconds, and the Lord is going the wrong way.
The minion honestly almost ended it. Oh, if only the bottom minion was... Oh, this is a base race. This is a straight up base race. Can Todak end this before the Lord ends it?
I think they can. Oh My Jenny can go into the Winter Crown, but Winter Crown exchange D Senpai ends the game. Game 1 for Todak.
Dude, that was a good game. I feel like that's a game both teams can be very proud of because they use their comp very, very well. Like, imagine that, the Jawhead, even in late game, that was still a very